Hello everyone, my name is Riya and I welcome you all in my class. Today children we are going to talk about fractions. आज हम लोग fractions के बारे में बात करेंगे. Basics about fraction आप ये grade 4th 5th में भी यूज कर सकते हो, 6th 7th में भी यूज कर सकते हो. ओके सो हम लोग फ्रैक्शंस के बारे में जब भी बात करते हैं चिल्ड्रन तो बेसिकली व्हाट इज अ फ्रैक्शन और उसके बारे में कंपेयर करना उसके बारे में आज हम बात करेंगे. सो बिफोर आई बिगिन विद द क्लास प्लीज लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब टू माय चैनल so that you will get more and more updates on coding and maths. So children, अगर हम बात करते हैं फ्रैक्शन की तो फ्रैक्शन क्या होता है? Fraction is basically part of a whole. Okay, so that I can explain you through some activities on my screen. Come, let's see. Yes, children. So fractions क्या होता है? Fractions is basically part of a whole. Right? और उसको हम represent करते हैं in the form of P by Q. P क्या है? P is the numerator and Q is the denominator. If you see these two figures, पहली वाली फिगर में हम क्या देख रहे हैं कि एक सर्कल है जिसको हमने डिवाइड किया 4 इक्वल पार्ट्स में. 4 पार्ट्स यानी कि होल सर्कल में हाउ मेनी पार्ट्स आर देयर? 4 पार्ट्स आर देयर इन द होल सर्कल. आउट ऑफ दोज 4 पार्ट्स 3 पार्ट्स आर शेडेड. दैट मीन्स पार्ट्स आर 3, whole is 4. So the fraction becomes 3 out of 4. Similarly, in this figure, you can also see there are total 8 parts in a whole. And out of those whole parts, 6 parts are shaded. So 6 out of 8. Right. So 6 is the numerator and 8 is the denominator. I hope this is clear to you. Okay, children. So just imagine you have a chocolate. You all love to eat chocolate. And in that chocolate you have some pieces. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 pieces. So 5 pieces are there in a whole chocolate. So how to represent it? We will make a line. Below that line you will write 5 because 5 pieces are there in the whole chocolate. Out of those 5 pieces, I am going to give 3 pieces to my friend. Okay, so how many pieces do I have now? 5. Total 5 are there. Out of that 3 pieces I have given. So the fraction becomes 3 out of 5. Okay, so the number that is at the top, we call this number as numerator, and the number below the line is called denominator. So you can always remember this, that D for down and D for denominator. The number that is down, that is below the line, D is for down and D is for denominator. So you can always remember it with that. Okay, so if I will give you one more question on it. So for example, just remember, just imagine that you have a pizza. This is a pizza and you cut the pizza into 4 equal parts. So in the whole pizza, how many parts I have? 4. So you will make a line. Below the line, you will write 4. Out of 4, 4 is the number that represents whole parts. Out of 4, how many parts you want? So I want, let's say I want 2 parts. 1 part, 2 parts. So I will say 2 out of 4. 2 is my numerator and 4 is my denominator. And we can say the form P out of Q. P is 2 and Q is 4. Numerator out of denominator. This is how we write a fraction. Now this next thing if I'll talk about is comparing of two fractions. Now when we have to compare two fractions, what we have to do? We always have to understand 2 or 3 rules. I'll draw and show them to you now. So now we are doing comparing fractions. So just imagine you have a pizza. Okay, you ordered a pizza, and when you were buying the pizza, the chef had cut the pizza like this. Okay, from the middle. So how many parts are there? There are total 2 parts. So 2 in the denominator. Out of these 2, you want to eat 1 part. 1 slice you will eat and 1 slice your friend will eat. So what will be your share? Your share would be 1 out of 2, or we can call it half. Right? Now what happens is, next day you are buying 1 more pizza of the same size. This pizza you have bought from a new shop. किसी different store से आपने ये pizza खरीदा, and this chef had cut the pizza like this. So total how many parts we have in this pizza? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 parts are there in total. Okay. Out of 6, you are getting, let's say, 2 parts. These 2 parts you will be getting. So your share will be 2/6 or 2 out of 6. Now, if you see these numbers, 1/2 and 2/6, in these numbers, if you see, 1 and 2 are smaller than 2 and 6. But which is the greater share? In which pizza you are getting more part to eat? Look very, very carefully. In the first pizza, you are getting this much part. Half of the pizza. In the second, you are getting this part. That means, which one is greater? Half is greater than 2/6. There is nothing, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है कि अगर आपका डिनोमिनेटर या न्यूमरेटर इसमें बड़ा हुआ और इसमें छोटा हुआ तो हम सीधा सीधा कंपेयर करेंगे, नहीं. फ्रैक्शन के रूल्स आर डिफरेंट. ओके, दैट यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड. कभी कभी हमें फ्रैक्शंस जो है इस तरीके से ड्रॉ करके देखना पड़ता है. ओके, अब इस वाली सिचुएशन में क्या है, हमारा न्यूमरेटर और डिनोमिनेटर 1/2 है और यहाँ पे 2/6 है. नथिंग मैचेस विद ईच अदर. अगर मैं इसको 2/6 को सिंप्लीफाई कर दूं तो ये दोनों नंबर 2 से डिवाइड होते हैं, राइट? 2 डिवाइड बाय 2 गिव्स यू 1 and 2 and 6 डिवाइड बाय 2 गिव्स यू 3. तो इसको अगर हम सिंप्लीफाई करते हैं तो यू गेट 1/3. अब आप देखो 1/2 में और 1/3 में both has the numerator same, right? So when the numerators are same, the fraction with smaller denominator has greater share. It makes bigger fraction. Okay, when the numerators are same, the fraction with greater denominator makes lesser share, right? जिसका डिनोमिनेटर बड़ा होगा, जिसका डिनोमिनेटर बड़ा होगा, ग्रेटर डिनोमिनेटर, वो फ्रैक्शन की वैल्यू कम होगी. ऑलराइट, दिस इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ये बात हुई हमारी व्हेन वी हैव सेम न्यूमरेटर्स. लेकिन अगर सेम डिनोमिनेटर्स हो तो, अगर सेम डिनोमिनेटर्स हैं तो यू सिंपली हैव टू कंपेयर देम. ऑलराइट, सो लेट्स से मेरे पास एक फ्रैक्शन है वेयर डिनोमिनेटर्स आर सेम. हाँ, फॉर एग्जाम्पल 2 out of 7 and 5 out of 7. अब इन दोनों में 7 7 are the same denominators they have. So you simply compare the numerators. 2 is smaller than 5, so 2 will be the lesser share and 5 will be the greater share. So 2/7 will be less than 5/7. अब इसको रिप्रेजेंट करने के लिए हम फिर से एक फिगर बना सकते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल मेरे पास एक ये रेक्टेंगल है, चॉकलेट ही है लेट्स से. ओके, 2 चॉकलेट्स हैं मेरे पास और इनको हम 7 पार्ट्स में कट करेंगे. सो ओके, I have these 2 chocolates. Both of them have been cut into 7 parts. पहली वाली चॉकलेट में मैंने 2 slices जो हैं वो निकाल के अपने फ्रेंड को दे दिए और दूसरी वाली चॉकलेट में मैंने 5 पार्ट्स निकाले. 1 2 3 4 5. तो इसमें आपको ऑलरेडी ये चीज दिख रही है कि 5 जो है वो हमारे 2 पार्ट्स से ज्यादा है. 2 में हमारे पास सिर्फ 2 ही पार्ट्स आए. 2 में वी गेट ओनली दीज 2 पार्ट्स, राइट. और 5 में हमारे पास इतनी ज्यादा चॉकलेट आ गई. तो 5 parts are greater than 2 parts. That means, children, what is the rule? When the denominators are same, the fraction with greater numerator is bigger. When the denominators are the same, जो fraction का numerator बड़ा होगा, 5 is greater, that will make a greater fraction, right? I hope the things are clear to you, children. I'll show it to you in the PPT as well. If the denominators are same, simply compare the numerators. ये देखो 5 out of 8 and 3 out of 8. आपने simply 5 out of 8 will be greater because 5 parts are greater than 3 parts. Okay, in this the denominators are same. But if the numerators are same, then you have to see the denominator. The lesser denominator will make the greater fraction and vice versa. The fraction with greater denominator will make lesser share. Alright, children. So I hope this topic was clear to you, fractions. In the next class, we will be talking about fractions on number line and equivalent fraction. Okay, so if you are watching my videos regularly, if you want more and more updates, please like and subscribe to my channel. I am giving my personal email ID also at the bottom. You can take this email ID where you can just send me your questions or queries. अगर आपको कोई भी doubts हैं, you can always send a message on this email ID. और अगर आपको कोई भी queries पूछनी है और अगर आपको personal classes लेनी है, then also you can drop your request on my email ID. Okay, I'll see you in the next class with one more activity on fractions. Till then, bye bye, take care.